Hello everyone, I hope you are doing really well. It's Hayley here from SewHayleyJane. Here to do an unboxing video for you today. I'm sorry it's been a couple of weeks, maybe even a little bit longer since I last did a video. Where does the time go? It just disappears. I went to the dressmaker's ball at towards the end of March. Which was amazing. I did try and do some filming whilst I was there. I haven't really looked at the footage yet, but it was quite dark. My camera didn't really seem to pick things up very well at the time, so I need to have a good look and see if there's anything that you might be of interest to you. So yes, but I haven't gotten around to that yet. I've just been crazy busy. Sorry if you can hear lots of noise. There seems to be loads going on here today. There's somebody banging something behind me. It's school holidays, so lots of businesses here bring their kids in, which is fine. That's the kind of place it is. So you might hear some kids, some chatting, some dogs barking. It's all a bit crazy, but it's fine. It's all good. So unboxing day today, couple of things that I will catch up with you on next week. I'm going to do a video about my plans for Me Made May and something else very exciting coming up. I'll give you a sneaky peek now because it has been announced on Instagram. So the lovely Shona from Satisfaction got in touch with me about coming to SewHayleyJane HQ to host a pop-up shop, which is really exciting, and I've written a little bit about that in this month's magazine as well. So if you are near Romsey in Hampshire on the 18th of May, it's a Saturday, come along and say hi. Lots of gorgeous fabric is going to be here. I am very excited about that. But yeah, I've got a few plans to sort of spruce the place up a little bit in time for that. So hopefully I can give you a sort of a new studio tour. As you can see, this is still hanging in the background. I think I'm just going to have to take it home. I was hoping to take some photos and film a video whilst I was sewing it. But it's not happening, and so it's just sitting there feeling very unloved, so I'm going to take that home. I've finally been doing some sewing at home as well, working on my Cali shirt, which is coming together really nicely. But anyway, that's not what today's video is all about. Today's video is about the nearly said March, the April boxes, which today is Wednesday the 10th of April, so if you're in the UK, hopefully they'll be arriving today. Very excited. So the theme this month is London Calling, and you might have guessed where the inspiration came from for that, but it is a pattern that is in the luxury box. So I'm going to start by showing you the magazine. I couldn't really think of an image to go on the front that combined London and sewing. I tried to get the front cover image to sort of match the theme, so unfortunately this month it hasn't quite worked. But inside, it's a bit bright, but there is the introduction for me. I have a little piece about working with slippery fabric, because the fabric in the classic box is a slippery one. I have an interview with the girls from Selkie, which is very exciting. The subscriber profile this month is with the lovely Una, and there is the most gorgeous picture of her and her little girl in matching Mummy and Me outfits, which just is so adorable. Then we've got interview with Shona from Satisfaction about her pop-up shops. The Fold Lines pattern picks for this month. And the make of the month is actually the London dress from Selkie, made by Laura in the gorgeous blue chambray from February, which is stunning. Harriet's make from the March Fat Quarters, and then I Hayley's little links, a couple of things that I am enjoying at the moment. So we've got Podcast from Scummy Mummies. Absolutely love Scummy Mummies. They are hilarious. Book that I'm currently reading while I was sleeping. I've just started it, already loving it. A little bit about the Procrastination Paper, which is a mini magazine that I've been subscribed to. And the new season of Queer Eye on Netflix, which I think Andy and I binge watched in about 2 evenings. Well, maybe a bit more than that actually. But it was a good binge watch. So that is the magazine, and I'm going to start by showing you the luxury books after I've had a little slap of my tea. Okay, so here we go. As you can see, beautiful, beautiful. So a couple of little haberdashery items first. So every box has a reel of Gutterman thread to match the fabric, and every box also has a concealed zip. They're all different lengths, so if you get the mini and you have 1 meter of fabric, I don't think you're going to need a 23-inch zip somehow. But the luxury box does have a 23-inch zip in case you wish to make the pattern that goes in the box this month. For the edible treat, it's not so much a sweet treat, but for the edible treat, I was trying to think, okay, so when I was thinking about London Calling as a theme, I didn't want to go super novelty with it, but more I was thinking about, okay, why do most people who don't live in London, which is the majority of us, why do we go to London? We might go for a day's shopping trip, we might go to the theatre, we might go for afternoon tea for a celebration. I went to the Ritz a few years ago for afternoon tea to celebrate my aunt's 50th. You might go to do some sightseeing, bit of tourist attractions, that kind of thing. And I don't know about you, but when I go to London, I particularly like going to Fortnum and Mason, which is an incredible, it's a food shop. It's not a supermarket. You wouldn't necessarily go there to do your weekly food shop, but they have a gorgeous restaurant upstairs where you might go for afternoon tea as well. I really like their biscuits. They do really good. They're called Piccadilly. I have the tin actually because I got some for us as well. So last time I went there, I bought these biscuits, and when I bought what's gone in the box, I got a box of these as well. Lemon curd biscuits, so good. So that was our box packing, fabric cutting fuel. And they do tea. So I got every box has a Fortnum & Mason Royal Blend tea, which is really good. I've been slurping on the leftovers of that. Yes, loving that. And then I feel like my words are just not coming out right today, and I'm all blah blah blah. It's all been a bit rushed this morning, so I'm just gonna, okay. The classic and the luxury boxes also have a set of buttons from House of Alistair. There are 4 buttons, all different patterns, but the fabric comes from Liberty of London. I had to get some Liberty of London in there somehow. So that's in the classic and the luxury boxes. The fat quarters are a little bit novelty, but I figured that was okay. So we have a set of 5 in the luxury box, 4 in the classic box, and 3 in the mini. So the full selection has this gorgeous navy blue with roses. We've got this sort of lighter blue with royal guards on. Then this white and blue, they've got the same, no they don't have the same pattern. This blue one has like, it's not a map of London, but it's got like the roads and buses, is that upside down? The underground, all the sort of landmarks. You've got Big Ben, you've got London Bridge, you've got the London Eye, and a few others in there as well, I think. So that's the blue one. And if you are planning a trip to London, I would recommend making a tote bag from these for all the shopping you're going to do when you go to Fortnum and Mason. The white background, which way up are we going? So it has got all the landmarks and things, but it's not got the roads on it as well. We've got roses, obviously clouds that are raining, because it does often rain in London. We like to discuss the weather, as I'm sure you know, and umbrellas too. If you're going to London, put an umbrella in your tote bag made with these fat quarters. Love a link, love a link. And then there's also this Union Jack fat quarter as well. Okay, let me just fold this back up all nice and neatly. So, you might have heard me mentioning previously, but the original inspiration for this box came from the pattern that has gone into the luxury boxes. It is the London from Selkie Patterns, from lovely Alexandra and Caroline, who have started their own pattern and fabric business. And they very much have a real sort of sustainability ethos to their designs, their fabrics, and things like that, and about being economical, reusing or recycling fabric scraps. This is all on the back of their pattern. Enjoying the process of learning to make your own clothes, choosing natural and organic fibres for comfort and sustainability, and things like, and about mending and altering your clothes as needed to give it a new life by reusing the fabric. So, love their ethos. They had a super successful Kickstarter campaign to get their business going, which you can read more about in the magazine. So, and I think this is really good value for money, because you are getting 3 different garments, not even different like alterations, it's 3 garments. You've got a blouse, you've got a dress, and you've got a skirt. And I love that the skirt has this sort of like little cutout detail in the waistband. I think that's really cute. So hopefully that's showing up. Then, so like I said, with the fabric, I didn't want to go novelty. I wanted to think about what you might wear if you're going to the theatre, or you're going out for a nice afternoon tea, or you're going to do some shopping. These fabrics work really well if you want to make them more casual, or depending on the pattern, you want to dress them up a little bit. So the fabric that has gone into the luxury box is this gorgeous geometric print cotton lawn, which is just stunning. It's gorgeous. So with the, similar to last month actually, it was a bit tricky choosing the colours for the thread and the zip. So I've mixed and matched. The thread matches the blue, and the zip matches the sort of burgundy in there as well. 3.5 meters, 3.5 meters in the luxury box of this gorgeous fabric. And then onto the classic and mini boxes. I've got the classic to show you. The mini box is very similar to the classic in that it's got the same fabric, but it's got 1 meter, whereas the classic has 2.5 meters. The mini has 3 fat quarters, whereas the classic has 4, and the mini doesn't have the buttons from House of Alistair. So I will hold this up to show you. Ta-da! So these are the buttons that went into this one. Again, it's a lovely Liberty print, which is sort of orange, which is gorgeous. We've got the T, matching Gutermann thread, a slightly shorter concealed zip, the fat quarters, and the fabric this month is this beautiful georgette. It's this gorgeous pink with little dainty flowers all over it. Oh, it is just so gorgeous. I'm in love with this. I'm thinking, I've got a few sort of offcuts for me. I'm either thinking a sort of cami top or a kimono cover-up sort of style. But it's gonna make gorgeous blouses. If you've got the London pattern, The blouse would be gorgeous for that. It would make a gorgeous pussy bow blouse. It would make a gorgeous floaty Cali shirt or shirt dress, super floaty. It would make gorgeous dresses. It's lovely, but it is slightly tricky to work with. So it's a bit of a challenge, this one. But I've got some tips in the magazine for sewing with slippery fabrics. So take it slow. That's my biggest tip, take it slow. But yes, I think that's beautiful. Bit of a colour clash going on here. Okay, so that is everything this week from the boxes. I hope you've enjoyed this video. I don't say this very often, but I really appreciate if you give me a thumbs up and a subscribe, comment below if you've got anything lovely to say. And I will see you next week. I will be back to weekly vlogging. That's my plan. Hope you have a gorgeous week, everyone, and I will see you all soon. Bye.